Yes, guys, welcome back to SFeatleyTV, and we're here for the Hot Off the Press show. Sorry, I ain't been doing this for a while, this show, but managed to find some time. I'm not. We should have the prediction show about an hour from now. Actually, about 8:30. I'm actually just going to message Chris about that. Let me just quickly. Sorry, just got to type this. Right. So yeah. So we're just going to quickly run through. The link is in the chat, by the way. If anyone does want to come on and have their say on any of the topics we're touching on, I do come on and have your say. Obviously that's the one thing I haven't been able to used to do for a while, which is just put the link in the chat, let people come on, have their opinion, have their say. That's something I really do like to do. So make sure you tune in and do, if you want to do come on, feel free to. But yeah, we're going to go through them, these reports bit by bit. Obviously, I'm going to start with the sad note that obviously a while back, I think it was just before we played Man United, Ronaldo, as we probably all know now, had a newborn child. Unfortunately, him and his wife have lost their newborn child. And it was just before the couple of the days. There was a couple of days before the Man United game, which is so sad to hear. It's sad to hear. My heart, thoughts and prayers go out to Ronaldo and his wife and his family. It was such a difficult time, and the fact you managed to still come out and play football, as well as playing Arsenal in a game like that and still score as well, is testament to the strength of character that he is. I didn't like the fact some Arsenal fans were just celebrating, using his celebration after the fact he just lost a child. I didn't like that. Arsenal fans should be better than that, a lot better than that. So yeah, well, at least from as far as I know, they're supposed to be better than that. But there you go. But yeah, I wanted to get that out of the way because I wanted to say my thoughts and prayers, because it's horrible when you hear things like this. It makes you feel like why, like he's done. There's nothing wrong with it. Why have you got? Why has it got to be like that? But yeah, yeah. But there you go. Big up, James. Hello again, Stephen. Evening all. Hit the likes and subscribe. Sorry if I'm struggling. I just had dinner, so it's a lot to take in. Yeah. So yeah, make sure you do that. Make sure you also join the membership from as little as $1.99. It really goes to a great cause, guys. Please do that. It really does support Children's Liberties Foundation and stop kids. Like Ronaldo obviously wasn't to do with Liverpool, but stop kids in a sense as it is relating to kids that are passing away. Stop kids dying from liver disease. Any little penny helps, to a great cause. And big up upload icon. Yeah, man, and links in the chat, man. If you're welcome to come on, more than merry. Obviously, the other topics we might cover about in the next show, obviously, because it's to do with the predictions. But I just want to have a look. So I'll talk about relegation first, the relegation battle, and let me just get the Premier League table up as it stands right now. So we all know from Thursday that Everton are safe. So Everton are safe from relegation, which is surprising. Which at one point in the season was I thought wouldn't happen. I thought they'd get relegated. So a testament to the work that Frank Lampard's done at the club. And if you go back and check the preview, we had Elton, the other Everton fan, on. Did struggle with the feedback problems, but managed to pump out a good stream, and he very, very complimentary about what Frank has done at the club in his short time there and what he could build on. So, but yeah, if you look at the situation now, so the only two teams that are fighting to stay in the league are Burnley, which we all thought would be one of them, on 35 points, and Leeds United also on 35 points. And that's another team that have slipped into this situation after having such a strong season last year under Bielsa. So this season has been an absolute car crash. So it's hard to tell. Like, for me, I do feel that it's going to be right. For me, let's have a look at the fixtures they've got. Burnley are playing Newcastle at home, so they've got a home advantage, let's see. Whereas Leeds United have to go away, and they have to go away to Brentford. Brentford's not going to be easy away, right? No matter what. I think Brentford are 11th, aren't they? They're not going to get in the top 10, I don't believe. So they've got nothing to fight for, really. But they're the same in Newcastle. But then Newcastle don't go lying down. We saw that with Arsenal, didn't we? Like, that was an absolute car crash. We thought, look, Newcastle ain't got nothing to play for. We'll be able to do that. Yeah, right. But at least I think Burnley will perform better than us, to be honest. I mean, you can't perform any worse, could you? Like, Jesus. It was one of the lowest player rating scores I've ever given. Burnley, Newcastle. Burnley, no, all they have to do is match Leeds United result. If you look back at the table, the goal difference is wide. They've got a minus 18 goal difference. Leeds United got minus 38, right? Minus 38 goal difference. So they'd have to win 20 odd fucking nil to do. Big up, Ant. I hope you're doing well, mate.
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good. Talk about relegation battle. I don't see much changing, mate. I think Leeds are as good as gone.
Yeah, you don't think they can master something out of Brentford? They have to win. They have to better Burnley's result. So if Burnley draw, they have to win. If Burnley lose, they have to draw. So you don't see it.
I just see both teams losing, to be honest, and then obviously that favours Burnley. So
yeah, I mean, it's for me the writing's on the wall for Leeds. I think it's too late for them now. And they've got themselves only to blame. Burnley have done tremendously well just to get themselves in this position, because at one point they were rock bottom of the league.
Yeah, but they looked as dead and buried, didn't they, at one point? And
when I think it's December they looked dead and buried, didn't they?
Yeah, and then everyone was like, when they got rid of Sean Dyche, like they've just dug their own grave. But it almost looks like that was the best possible thing that they could have done, because since then they've looked like a different team.
For me, it's the one game that stands out for me is the Watford game.
Yeah.
Where they went 2-0 down to Watford, and Watford really had to win that game to have any hope of staying up. Right, and then Burnley, and I think also it relegated Norwich, didn't it? Burnley then turned it on its head with from 2-0 down to 3-2. Like, that was an absolutely staggering performance, and I think that was only in the second half they turned it round. In one half.
Yeah, and it's those kind of, like, when Leicester was in a relegation battle as well, we had that performance. I don't know if you remember it, against West Ham, where Like we was
You went
losing.
on that little run, didn't you? Right at the
Yeah,
end.
yeah. And it was that goal against that Andy King goal against West Ham that really started that run. And it's like when you're in those positions, it's like you just need something to fall your way, and then it can quite often be like a domino effect of that momentum.
Just think, if you didn't do that, we would have probably won the title next year.
Yeah, probably. If but some maybe, isn't it?
Oh no, it's funny that, isn't it? Big up Stephen and 5 likes. Hit the like and subscribe. I mean, I'll ask you about like everyone's season. What do you make of Leicester's season, in your opinion? I mean, it's
It's
probably pretty bad, isn't it?
it ain't been great, but it hasn't been as bad as the sort of level that some fans have made it out to be for me. Like we're finishing 8th with like a worse injury crisis from what Liverpool had last year, but because we're Leicester and they're Liverpool, it doesn't get plastered on Sky Sports and all of that.
Mm.
Like people talk about Leicester of having a disappointing season, and yes, we have, and like there's some underlying issues that haven't been addressed, like our set pieces and our defensive side of it.
Some of the basic mistakes have been.
Yeah, for sure. So, like in that sense, it's been a disappointing season, but like I still don't think Brendan Rodgers is the man to take us forward. If I'm completely honest,
So you're Rodgers out.
I'm Rodgers out, but I'm not one of those that's like he needs to go straight away. It's like I just don't think long term he is the man to take us forward. But the board have said they're going to give him next season. So do you know what I mean? I'm going to get him behind him for those at least those first 10, 15 games, see where we're at again. And the thing is, like he's got the past and the background to sort of earn that trust and that sort of goodwill from a lot.
I mean, like, he got you 5th and he won you an FA Cup. I mean, like your first ever FA Cup. So
not just that as well. He phased out a lot of the older players, and brought in a lot of younger players whilst achieving a lot more, and not using it as an excuse for why we shouldn't be like doing so well. Because something that I think there's huge similarities between Arsenal and Leicester. I know a lot of Arsenal fans won't like to hear this, of Arsenal fans missing out on top 4 in a similar way that Leicester did, in the terms of this designed young squad sort of thing. And it's like if you go for a young squad like in the way that Arsenal has, it's a designed thing as something to be able to fall back on. But if you don't get top 4 or achieve whatever your goal is, I know obviously you guys spent a huge amount more than we have, and like
250 mil on this manager.
Yeah, exactly. But it's like for us, I think something that's really good to see. What Brendan Rodgers is saying is it's not an excuse, and like this season hasn't. We have fallen below the high standards we've set, and the fact that he's owning that, I think that's massively like nice to see, because too often you see managers sort of like saying, "Oh, we've done all right" and stuff, and it's just been unfortunate and stuff, protecting their own back. The fact that he's coming out and addressing these issues is like in press conferences. Like,
I love the fact he hasn't used it as an excuse at any point. If that was Arteta, you'd never hear the end of it. Like, honestly, he'd be waxing lyrical about, we got so many injuries, so many injuries. Well, I'm like, well, yeah, but if you're an elite manager, if you had an elite manager, if you're supposed to be an elite manager or want to be, you have to work with what you got. Conte, for example, only got to bring 2 players in, so pretty much had the same shitty squad that Nuno had. But the thing is that not so much they were key signings, but he just gets players he gets something out of players that no one, that like very few can. Same with Klopp, right? And that's why Conte has got Tottenham above Arsenal now in 4th. That's why we've now bottled top 4.
I think,
like, as well as the fact that our team's just too young and not good, and our manager's not good enough.
Yeah, this thing about your team not being too young, and like I've gotten a few debates with Arsenal fans, and like your fans' logic is just like the most backwards thing going. I'm sorry, mate. Like, honest to God, but they say about like having a paper thin squad yet backing Arteta. Yeah, he got rid of all your squad depth in January.
Yeah, he sold them. I've tried that debate during the January transfer window. Like, no. You don't understand. We're fine. We're this, we're that. And I'm like, shut the fuck up. Don't tell me what. Don't tell me ball. These are 17-year-olds as well on spaces that think they know everything about fucking football. Like, you ain't got out of college yet. Shut the fuck up.
Thing
Like,
is, I'm
you're
all
telling
for.
people like me who have actually watched my team win a title.
Mm,
Like, so don't tell me how to support my club and what my club should expect. I expect the highest standards from my club. If you want to put up with this shit, right, jog on, mate. But like, you put up with this shit where you're trying to get out of college, right? I'm already out of college, and I know my intelligence is better than yours. Like,
no, for
their
me,
intelligence means nothing. Their intelligence is just when it
no,
comes to
for me,
football.
I'm all for people having different opinions than me, but when it's based on the fact of pure blind faith towards something that, like, you
Yeah,
clearly see that's not there. And for me,
exactly.
I was like, I'm with Brendan Rodgers. As I said, I do think he's run his race at Leicester, but like I'm more than happy to have like that debate and like genuinely see the positives of him. That he improves young players. At times, we do play brilliant sort of front foot football, but it's the other side, and like I'm willing to have that debate of the other side of like, well, he runs players into the ground, like he genuinely the worst set piece records in the Premier League since the records have been started to be recorded. I think in 2006, 20 goals from corners this year, and
Mm.
then like that in itself is unacceptable. But it's like I think with and you can correct me what you think here with Brendan Rodgers, he's earned like that chance to rebuild and go again in the summer because what he's done previously. With Mikel
Yeah,
Arteta, there's not that CV to fall back on and that what he's done previously. With Mikel
he's got an
Arteta,
FA Cup.
absolute blind faith that he might be able to do
He's
it.
got an FA Cup and dinner plate. He's got a Community Shield. That's 2
Mm.
trophies.
But
Woohoo!
like, I know the FA Cup's brilliant, and I still hold. I know I'm probably in the minority here. FA Cup, I will take every day of the week over
Oh,
finishing fourth.
I always hold the FA Cup up there. It's the
Yeah,
greatest cup competition in the domestic cup competition, right,
yeah.
in the world.
But yeah,
Absolutely.
the FA Cup, like I hate this thing of fourth being seen as a trophy, and that's due to Wenger, isn't it? Really, like,
yeah,
being
yeah,
completely
yeah,
honest.
yeah.
But
Mate, we had that. We've had that already this season. Like, we've got knocked out of it. So don't worry. We'll focus on top four anyway.
yeah,
They've
but
done everything to fucking back this man because you can't. If you ever slag this manager off, they fucking come at you like a ton of bricks.
it's
Well,
like
come at me. Like, I don't care.
I do think there's a
At least
decent
I speak
coach.
facts.
Yeah, I think with Arteta, he is a decent coach, but I think he's almost bitten off more than he can chew up. Arsenal, like when you look at what he's done, like, and I know it's going back sort of to when he was at Man City, his improvement of some of the players there is very, very impressive. But what I'll always say is a
Mm,
coach and a manager is two very different things. Because Steve McLaren was a brilliant coach at Man United under Sir Alex Ferguson. He is one of the worst Premier League managers we've ever seen.
Oh yeah, don't forget. Like he took over a game to manage at Man City. They played Leon. They lost.
Yeah,
That should be alarm bell straight away.
yeah.
Like there you
It's
go.
it's
it's
like, but it's like you would expect a team like, no disrespect, like a sort of like mid-table championship team, sort of
to take him
something
on.
like that,
Yes.
to take a gamble on Arteta.
Thank you.
Not
Thank you.
not the third biggest. I'm sorry, you don't act like it. Third biggest club
I
in the
know we
Premier
don't
League.
act like it. Trust me.
But
I'm totally with that.
but it's like, and like I know a lot of your fans turned your nose up at Brendan Rodgers, and like it's like when you look at sort of
For,
like
for me, it was more like I know if Arsenal had ambition, we can get better. Like we can probably get a top, like way even higher. Not
yeah,
saying he's not good,
no,
but
no,
just thinking that
he's a perfect manager for a club like Leicester that develop youth and sort of don't have that
yeah,
money to go
that's
on to that next level.
that's what
But
I'm saying. This is like I
it's like,
want
but for
like
you
we've got
guys,
the
you're
ambition to
spending
get.
that level of money. You should be having a manager who's also capable of dealing with those
This is
sort
the
of
thing.
players.
You spent 250 mil on Arteta, so why couldn't we done that with an elite manager?
I
Why
don't care
couldn't we
what
do
any
it with an elite
Arsenal
manager?
fan says. Unai Emery was 10 times a manager. Arteta is, and I do not
Thank
care.
you,
I do
thank
not
you.
care.
I applaud you. Like you speak more sense to some of these dickheads.
It's
Like
because I don't have an
honestly,
invested interest in Arsenal. I'm just neutral as anything.
Every neutral says it. Like they said, would you take Arteta Arsenal? No.
Mate, I
Would you
wouldn't
take
take
Arteta?
I wouldn't
Would
take
you,
Arteta over Brendan Rodgers, and I want Brendan Rodgers gone.
well, there you go. Like people's like, let me just think. Because of one season, one bad season where Leicester have had so many issues, they're now saying Brendan Rodgers is not as good as Arteta. Are you fucking dumb?
I'll take
Are
Claude
you
Puel back
dumb?
before I'll take
Like,
Claude Puel back before I take Brendan Rodgers.
mate,
Before I
I take myself back. I
genuinely,
take
like,
myself back, and I never was there.
the thing is, like, Claude Puel was some of the most boring football going. I'd take him back before I took Arteta. At least he was a coach and like an actual manager.
There you go. Like, I'm just, yeah. Our fans, you can't speak to unless you're saying nice things about Arteta. If you don't, they just think you're an idiot and you don't know anything about football. And they
It
try and
says it all.
lecture you about things about football when they've never seen Arsenal win a title. They've never seen Arsenal at that top level. Never seen it. They've never seen even Arsenal at a Champions League final. I've seen it. I
The
see
thing,
it.
the
I
thing
was
with
crying over it.
the thing with Arsenal fans, and again, you'll know more than me, obviously, being an Arsenal fan. It seems like there's sort of I'd say three main groups of fans. There's super like toxic, negative, positive ones, sorry. But everything the club do is absolutely great, and they can't admit when there's been shortcomings of the club. There's one sort of in the middle that want to get behind the club and want to sort of give stuff a chance, but like almost feel afraid to say what they really think because then there's like everyone jumps
They
on
get
top.
abused. They get abused for it.
And then there's the ones that I'm not saying this at you, but that will just criticize no matter what is done. And I'd say there's very three groups, but it's like the more and more the club sort of PR spin it in terms of everything like overachieving, fifth place overachieving when you've spent what you have for 250 million. Was it 250 million? Like we had
250 million and most of that on the defence, and we apparently conceded with more goals. Then someone tried to tell me that our defence has improved, that we've conceded more goals.
yeah.
Work that one out.
It's like the thing is, you should be like people want like this. You should be finishing higher than you did the last 2 years because the last 2 years for a club the size of Arsenal to finish eighth is embarrassing. And I've just said for Leicester finishing eighth is not the end of the world. And I know people will take that out of context. Leicester and Arsenal shouldn't be compared in the same bracket
Yeah.
at the moment. But the only reason the season's seen as progress for you is because of how deep in the trenches Arteta has taken you, and that you're finally going back. He's taken you out of Europe. He's taken you out of both cup competitions. You had one
And
game.
he still could get
This
top
was your
four.
chance to get back in the Champions League, and
He
like
still blew it.
for a club like Arsenal,
How many
I don't
chances
I
did this
don't mean
man?
this as a piss take either. As a
Yeah.
club like Arsenal, I would be seriously worried over the next few years because Newcastle are going to get stronger.
Oh,
Tottenham
mate, we ain't getting near it again. We ain't
I
getting
think
near it again.
I think we'll come back stronger next year because we've got a transfer kitty and we've got a little bit of a rebuild this summer. We're not going to have the injuries that we had this season, so I think that it's going to be a lot more competitive. And everyone's saying the
We
future's
ain't getting near it.
Z for Arsenal. As soon as Saka, Smith Rowe, or Martinelli goes, this Project Youth is completely over.
Yeah.
And Saka, I'm sorry, he doesn't seem that dedicated to be at Arsenal, seeing he wants a release clause in his contract.
Do you know why? Because we're not winning anything. He knows the manager is a dickhead. Like, he's an arrogant twat. I'm sorry. He is an arrogant twat. Right? Like, that's the only way I can describe him. Right? Even like, you're saying we're overachieving, but then saying we need to strive to win titles. Well, which one is it, mate? Come on.
He just seems to say what he thinks is going to please the fans instead of what he actually thinks.
It just comes out with a complete waffle.
And that's the thing with Brendan Rodgers. He quite often says stuff that doesn't please the fans, but he's true to what he's actually thinking. Which is why, like, I think that's probably brought Brendan Rodgers a lot more time with Leicester fans than with Claude Puel, who just came out with rubbish. So it's like I think like you hear it too many times with managers saying what they say what the fans want think, instead of actually being honest. And it's like sometimes you just need to hear the honesty is better than all the PR bollocks.
But no. Do you know what? If we heard that, look, our fan base would go up would go absolutely mad. They'd go absolutely bonkers about it. Or they'll make some shitty excuse. They'll make some shitty excuse themselves. They are so embarrassing, right? And especially when it's a bunch of dicks who've never seen this club at the top of its game.
I swear you hate your fan base more than anyone else.
Oh, mate, trust me. Like, no, I do, because I know how much of the bunch of dickheads they are. Like, you're trying to tell me, oh, you're what, 15, 16, 17, right? Was your mum and dad did you ask your mum and dad you can be on Twitter in your space? Right, first of all. Like, second of all, like, when have you ever seen Arsenal win a title, mate? Oh yeah, you weren't even scratching your dad's underpants. Right? Did you ever see Arsenal win a Champions League final? Oh no, you only just been born by that point. You only conceived. Right? So I have. So don't tell me what we need to do to get to the top, because you've never seen us at the top. Right?
I think the thing is, I don't mind.
And if we disagree with you, or older fans disagree with them because they know what the real standards are, right? They come and abuse you, saying and give you awful names and God knows what to put you down. Like, yeah, well, you ain't fucking shut me up, mate. So good luck. Good luck.
The thing is, I don't mind like younger fans, but even like at Leicester, sort of.
But I even know younger fans, but still hold the high standards to this club.
Yeah,
there's me, but hold it to club to ransom with the high standards.
I don't mind the younger fans at Leicester as long as they learn the history of the club and.
That's the thing. These Arsenal fans, the reason is because they know fuck all about this club anyway. The club don't tell them. Major channels don't tell them. Right? Sky don't tell them. Right? Did they ever bother going and buying the DVD and fucking looking it up? No. Did they ever read a book? No. So don't chat to me about my club. I know my club from the Herbert Chapman days. You don't even know who Herbert Chapman is, who actually built fucking Arsenal in the 30s. Right? I had some dickhead the other day who came on and said that he didn't know whether Europe was was important or not. Right? Just bare waffling. Then I made something about 98. He didn't know about the double winning season in 98. Didn't know what we did in 89, beating Liverpool at Anfield. Right? And I said, who's Herbert Chapman, mate? He said, don't know. He said, don't fucking talk to me about my club then.
It's saying about Herbert Chapman, it's like, when we
I even know who the founder is, mate. I even know who the founder is. And they want me, and they think they can talk to me about my club when they know fuck all. The only thing they know is the last 2 fucking seasons.
Saying about Herbert Chapman, this makes me laugh, and you can look through my Instagram to prove it as well. You know the statue of Herbert
Chapman. By the way, Herbert Chapman, right? Everyone goes on about Bill Shankly, Bill Paisley, and everything else. Herbert Chapman should be included in that in building English football. He was way ahead of his time. So carry on.
I was going to say, because Herbert Chapman, obviously he's got the links at Huddersfield as well, but I had a picture with the statue outside the Emirates of Herbert Chapman. And I think it was when we played you a few years ago. You know that one where Fuchs lobbed the ball at Sanchez's face? It was that game. But I took a picture outside with the statue, and like, I swear to God, because I put hashtag AFC, and then you get these Arsenal fans asking who's that. And it's like, how do you not know? Like, the bloke's got a statue out. And if you think I'm trying to
Honestly, I would have replied. He said, "Fucking look it up, you daft cunt." I'm sorry. I'm sorry, language, man. I'm sorry. I'm gonna get cancelled again. But I'm sick of them. I am sick of them when they come and give you abuse all the time as well. Like, for knowing your history. Wait, sorry, I can't stand them.
It's like though. And
get me out of this. Get me out of this, please. I want to be an Arsenal fan, but I want to get out of the fan base. Help.
This is something my dad said, which is so true, and he's not massively into football, but he said, but Arsenal's two different clubs. Since the Highbury Arsenal, which was the fearless Arsenal, that Arsenal that sort of that played hard football but attractive football,
Now
and
this Arsenal,
elite team, to the PR and the global
weak-minded,
fan base,
weak mentality, piss take of a club.
Like when you move to the Emirates, you widen to become a global club, and more to be about the global audience than the actual football. It was more about them making money than actually competing on a football front. And the fact my dad's not really into football and can tell you that, it's like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, mate. Didn't know who Liam Brady was. You know your history, Steven, proper fan. Like, yeah, why is it Patrick? Yeah, mate, you probably get a statue outside of fucking Crystal Palace after what it during the week. But
didn't he leave? You'll correct me if I'm wrong. He didn't leave in the best of ways to Juventus, did he?
No, he left after winning the FA Cup final. I don't know, but like he's still a legend anyway. Everyone loves him.
It's
anyway,
like Roy Keane. It's like absolutely loved at United, but it's probably never.
Mate, he could have said "fuck Arsenal, I'm going." Like, but we would still loved him.
Yeah,
like, you know what I mean.
It's like whether the club does or not.
But like it's like that fucking song they came up with, like thinking they're getting Champions League. Right. Well, here it is, isn't it? Right, we got Super Mick Arteta, knows exactly what we need. Gabby in the back, Laka in attack. We're off to Europa League, right? Dickheads, like deserve what they got putting that song together. Like they'll probably come up with some excuse saying, "Oh yeah, but that was part of the original song all along." Like we just thought we might get top 4, that's why we changed it. That would, I'm not even kidding. That is probably what they'll do. Like, Vieira should get a statue outside of Everton after destroying the Everton fan for provoking him. You got two. Great so a goal scorer and a Holy Trinity statue of Howard Kendall. Great Alan Ball. Yeah, I know Alan Ball. So obviously he played for Arsenal as well.
We've only got the try outside Leicester, which like ours is a newer stadium, and I think when ours is getting expanded,
you should put Ranieri as a statue.
I think that I was going to say that's. I think we're getting one with Ranieri, Wes, and I think it's Ranieri, Wes, and Vardy with the Premier League.
It's got to be Vardy.
Yeah, so that will come with the expansion in the summer.
Yeah. So I mean, how are you going? They're going to expand the stadium, are they?
Yeah, going to go from 32,000 to 40,000.
Okay, that'll help. You never know, it might qualify for yourself.
I fucking hope not.
Yeah, I know. Can you see the fucking predicament I'm in? Yeah. I remember when it happened, I'm like, get me out of this. Get me out of this.
The thing is, you saw that. I'll tell you what, that week you saw the difference in between like the online fans and the actual match going fans. Sort of like the online fans were like, oh, this ain't that bad actually, and all of that. Then you saw like the outrage of the actual like match going Big Six.
Yeah, and then all the online fans all went, no, I think we won't say anything here. We'll shut up now. Because they knew they weren't going to win online. If all the match day fans went online, they would just absolutely toast them. Mate, like it's going to happen at some point. You see the predicament I'm in. Like, so I know it's going to happen at some point, and my fucking club's stuck in it. Shit.
It's working to be in it more than most.
Yeah, so that way we don't have to do anything anymore. So you know what I mean? Like only Kroenke would put that sort of thing in where he says no relegation.
Yeah.
Only Kroenke.
My biggest problem with it, and this is the fact that it was it was a closed door shop, but
yeah, fuck this for you. We're all right ourselves, mate. Bye.
Yeah, that's basically what it was, though, and it's like all integrity of competition's gone. It's like if you finish 5th, I think you don't deserve to be in the top tier, and it's like you should be getting into the top tier.
Mate, to be honest, the Champions League should be for champions.
I've said that was so long.
But this was the whole
League should be
point.
the
But they
Premier
expand.
League winners,
Yeah, when they
FA Cup
expanded.
winners, Carabao Cup
When they
winners.
expanded but that's when they expanded the Champions League. They were making concessions and adding more people to it, and then obviously making more concessions. And now they've extended it to 36 teams to get more coefficients, and it's all to help because people with the money and the power might want more. Basically, Cronky wants 8 fucking places for the Champions League, so that way he doesn't have to spend anything. So you know what I mean, and he'll probably end up 10th. Yeah, and what happened to Tillemans?
I think he's pretty much well. He's going in the summer, and there's like 4 or 5 clubs interested in him. It's just about
nice.
the biggest fee possible for him now.
Yeah, we ain't getting him.
No, I think I said it for the longest time. He will go to an elite
I
club.
don't want. No offense to you lot, I don't want to deal with you lot because you rip it. Because you rape everyone of their money. Like, he literally.
This is the first time in a while we're probably going to take a bit of a hit because of his contract situation.
Which okay, no, we should take advantage of that. Cut the losses.
He wants to go Juve, doesn't he? So
I thought he wanted to go Spain.
His priority is Juve, but he's also like Real Madrid's interested in him, but Juve's
okay. I thought it was Spain, Barcelona, sort of thing. Okay, I got that wrong. Arsenal should have won. Yeah, I know. Just don't even go there. Fucking Wenger. Wenger saying we got Yaya Sanogo, right? And actually, here's a fact. Right. And someone made it just to piss off the Tottenham fans the other day, right? Yaya Sanogo's got more trophies than Harry Kane.
I'll tell you what the funny one is. You know, he
just let that sink in.
The funny one for me is the fact he was on loan at Leicester the season after he went back from Leicester. Leicester won the championship. Then he broke through at Tottenham the season after Leicester won the Premier League. Then,
I love it.
He's just like everyone has said about sympathy for him being stuck at Tottenham. You shouldn't have signed that stupid deal in the first place.
Well, why? No, I'm sorry. You had the chance to leave. You decided to stay. Fucking suck on it. You know Tottenham don't win trophies, right? Mate. You're not Houdini. You need to be fucking Houdini and in another fucking dimension for Tottenham to win a trophy, right? You're not. You're Harry Kane. You ain't gonna. You are not gonna make Tottenham win a trophy. I'm sorry. This is not gonna happen, right? So you have more chance of England winning the World Cup than Tottenham winning a trophy, and only get the chance every 4 years.
It says it all though. Like I've always said, the Big Five and Tottenham, but it's like we're not a big club. Don't get me wrong, but the fact that we've won 4 trophies since they've last won one says it.
That's the thing. That's why I really wanted to win the Euros last summer. So because just say he's won with England before fucking Tottenham. The last time we won anything with England was 1966, right? And that is still within the time you ain't won a Premier League league title. Okay. Like I said, 60-61 never happened again. Anyway, other thing is West Ham. The other thing about the top 4 race, or top 6 race, should we say, is the fact that I'm trying to put this. There you go, back in here. Is the fact that West Ham, if we look at it, West Ham are 7th, and Man United are 6th. West Ham are playing, if I'm not mistaken, Brighton away, winnable game. Brighton don't really need to win. Man United are playing Crystal Palace at Selhurst Park. That ain't easy. And no doubt they're probably after after what happened with Vieira, they probably want to put a statement on, you know what I mean, for their manager, and want to finish on a high. I see Man United dropping points in that. If Man United drop points, it's actually let me go back to the table. If Man United drop points, if they drop a point, West Ham win, their West Ham would go above them on goal difference. And it means Man United will go from title challenge from supposedly challenging for a title after the first game win they had, like beating at Leeds 5-1. The so-called title challenge has been become Conference League.
The thing is with this as well,
Sorry.
I can fully see West Palace getting something as well because, like,
Yeah, man.
everything you read about United is like the players not asked for players on the beach already. Like a lot of them down.
I can see West Ham getting something.
Yeah, so it'll be. I'd love to see United in the Conference League.
Oh, mate, that made me fucking giggle. Like, they were giving me shit after we like bottle top 4. If they bottle top 6, I'm fucking on them like a bad rash. Oh, mate, they're getting the battering of their lives.
Arsenal bottling top 4 is only as funny as it is because of the amount of dickhead fans you have.
What's that?
I said Arsenal bottling top 4 is only as funny as it is because the amount of dickhead fans you've got.
Oh yeah, mate. Trust me. That's why sometimes I laugh.
That's half the reason I just really didn't want you to get it.
But that's why sometimes I laugh. You know what I mean? It's not because I'm laughing because we're losing, right? And like that hurts. Like it hurts, but I'm laughing because those dickheads think that we were going to win, and think we were going to smash. Do you know what? There's one of them saying like, "Oh, Newcastle is shit. We're going to smash them. Right? We're going to beat them. Right? It's not a problem." What are you saying now? He's been in hiding for the last 6 days.
I've never seen a victim fan base like it. Like supposedly everyone's against you, and it's like every
the referees against us, VAR's against us, the fucking sky's against us, the ball is against us, the wind is against us, the chairs are against us, everything. You know what I mean?
It's petty as fuck, innit?
It is. It's mate. Can you feel my pain? I have to part with. That's why when anyone says when I said unfortunately, that's why I go. Unfortunately, I'm an Arsenal fan. And they went, and they go, oh no, and I went, no. I'm an Arsenal fan that's not a dickhead.
It's like I don't know, but I think there's too many Arsenal fans.
The only time I act like a dickhead is probably in the Spurs game where I don't think anything. Though I think every fucking decision goes against us. But that's because it's the Spurs game and it's the North London derby. I'm always going to be like that.
That's it. I think there's too many Arsenal fans who sort of they jump the gun celebrating. And to be fair, for Arsenal fans to be celebrating top 4, which is what Arsene Wenger had protested against, I mean, I could go in circles with this. It's like
we wanted him out because of that, and now we're celebrating top 4 with it. And people telling me I should back this man. Why am I backing a man who's got me 8th twice, right? 8th twice because he had the majority of that first season. No people tried to shift the blame to Emery, right? He still had a chance to even get in the top 4 in that season, right? When he restarted football restarted. But anyway, like he finished 8th twice, and then we're now finishing 5th. I got rid of a manager who got us 4th every fucking season without fail, even if half our squad was out. Why the fuck would I want to why would I support a manager who's getting less than him when I wanted that guy out? It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I'm meant to believe the standards at Arsenal ain't dropping. Do you know what I mean?
Mate, the reason I wanted Wenger out is because he wasn't challenging for titles anymore. Right? He was slipping down to 5th and to 6th. And no, I wanted a manager that could get us competing for the title. That's why I was Wenger out during the fucking Leicester winning the title. So I knew Arsenal weren't going to do it. I just knew Arsenal weren't going to do it. They bottled it. And they did. They bottled it like in 07, 08. They bottled it in 2010, 11. Right? they bottled it in 2015-16 as well. Right, 3 seasons he bottled it since he won it. Right, and I said from pretty much when we sold Van Persie, that is it. Got to go. It's got to go. He's got to go. Right, but dickheads kept him on and on because he got his top 4 every year. He got his top 4 every year. He got his top 4 every year. Right. So what? So what? So we get peppered by Bayern Munich 5-1. Well done.
You know
Shifty
what?
shit.
You know what my favourite line from Arsenal fans is? It's yours gold. It's yours gold.
Oh, fuck me. No.
It's like, if you're going to have that standard of like, that
I
means
said that, look, anyone that says that you would rather the Invincible record over a Champions League, you are a mug.
yeah.
You are a mug.
Mate, the thing is, it's like, it is cool that like the Invincible season, and it's a great achievement in that. But everyone's saying that as something to like.
I'd happily lose against Chelsea in the league. Like we played Chelsea 5 times. If one of those games was in the league and we lost that, right, and it meant that we won the game that we ended up losing in the Champions League at Highbury, they knocked us out. I would have taken that because we'd have been through to the semi-final, right? We would have peppered Monaco, right, with our squad, been into the final. Jose Mourinho wouldn't have stand a fucking chance. And you never know, Jose Mourinho never turned up at freaking Chelsea. Right? Because I'm sorry, he would have not been able to beat Wenger with that squad. That squad was at its peak.
Saying "it's yours gold" like and using that as an insult, that's holding Arsenal to a title-winning standard, and like.
And yet you want us to get top 4.
To actually be there. It's like, oh, you're being unrealistic. It's like,
I don't want.
I'm sorry, your fan base is just backwards.
Yeah, you may not notice, mate. The thing in elite sport is not finishing 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th. It's not about that. It's about finishing 1st. Ivan Toney came out at the start of the season, says I want to win the league.
Good for him.
And he's at Brentford.
Thing is, I think it's more so the fact, even like elite sports, but more so the fact that you're meant to be the Arsenal, like one of the great clubs of European football.
We ain't.
You're not acting like it at all anymore.
We're not that anymore. We never have been. And do you know what? We'll never be like that. Do you know why? Because we're not going to get the owners out. So what we need to do is what Klopp did, what Liverpool fans did when Klopp came in. Demand more, demand top 4, demand the best, right? That's why FSG started doing and acting in the right way, right? Because they were going nowhere, right? But these fans won't do it. These fans won't do it. They're too busy arguing themselves. They're too busy arguing about Ordeal. I do that sometimes, arguing about Ordeal. But in the end, right, they will not demand more from this fucking owner because they're happy with the way things are at the minute. They don't want to admit there's anything wrong with the club. Because they don't want to admit anything wrong with the club because they think they've been the biggest top fan doing it, right? That is why we will never fucking get to the top. Ever.
That's why,
simple.
Like, you look at
you
Chelsea,
need to be honest with yourself, and they're not being honest.
You look at Chelsea, though; their fans they demand the best sort of thing.
And even West Ham demand better standards than us.
Mate, we got Leicester fans got Claude Puel sacked because we weren't happy, and it's like
there you go.
It's like I don't get it. I really don't. But then at the same time, you guys got Unai Emery out after getting you to a cup final. Yeah, admittedly, you got battered in the Europa League final. And I've said this a few times, actually. Unai Emery sacking him wasn't the mistake. It was replacing him with Arteta.
Yeah, I said that. Look, I wanted Emery. I've always had this fan. I remember one fan, he's deluded to fight fucking Arteta in. He said, but you wanted Emery out. I said, yeah, I wanted Emery out because he wasn't good enough. Right? But it didn't mean I want fucking Arteta taking his place. No. I want an elite manager.
You had the opportunity there to bring in
an elite manager. He came to the door again.
Do you remember as well? You know when Ev got Ancelotti in?
That's the same time we got Arteta.
You got Arteta, and
then a week later, West Ham got Moyes. Look where West Ham are compared to what West Ham did last season compared to us, right? And all now and sudden this season they're going, oh look, oh yeah, but your comparisons to West Ham, they mean shit now. We're better than them. I'm like, they've had to play Europa League all fucking season. They still fucking kept up with us.
If the standards West Ham to keep up with West Ham at Arsenal, I think you should just pack it in now, if I'm honest. But like being serious and like it was like during that period once Unai Emery went, that was where you had to go and get an elite manager like Ancelotti or I don't know who was available at the time.
If any fan that's you dumb, I'm sorry, I'm telling you now. Anyone that says online they wanted Arteta in when they brought him in, they're a fucking liar. They are a fucking liar. No one wanted Arteta in this club. No one. I can guarantee you. Right? And if they say it, they're lying. You wanted an elite manager. You wanted a Simeone. You wanted an Allegri. You wanted a manager that's got ambition. Right? Not a fucking novice. Right? That's only been basically Pep's bitch. Putting out cones, doing the tea, getting the biscuits, getting the newspaper, like running around, like doing the letters to, like those people that write the letters out as you're speaking them. Like, yes, send a message to Klopp. I hope you have a good game today, but we will win the title anyway. Could send, like, like basically doing that. That's all he's been, right? Before he got the job, that's all he's been. And you're telling me that's going to lead us to Premier League glory? Get me out of here. There's a reason Man City did that. They're like, yeah, let's fuck them up.
The thing is, though, like, it would be like even if it wasn't an elite top level manager, but a manager who was on course, who'd done well in a couple of jobs before and had that trajectory to go on to be the top level manager. The fact with Arteta is it was a complete roll of the dice.
Yeah, he only got a CV to back it up with.
How can a club like Arsenal be giving a manager like Arteta like all the funds that he's been given, all of the wages that he's been given, with a complete shot in the dark? I don't know. It's backwards. But I could keep going on about this for ages.
Mate. We'll be going around in circles the way our fucking fan base works. That's what they do. They go around in circles. Right, well, look, you watch this. I'll bet you if we beat Everton and Spurs lose, you will never hear the end of it. Like, they were like, oh, we're so great. We did it. Let's get the party poppers out. Let's get the fucking champagne. Right, fucking hell. Right, Spurs have bottled it. It's happened again. Right, fuck off. Right, your man bottled it, man. He bottled it.
The thing is, I was half hoping
he's just lucky he bottled it to. Sorry, he's just lucky he bottled it to Spurs, who are the professional bottlers.
The thing is, I was half hoping, though, but you did get in the Champions League just so you got battered in the group stage and dropped down.
yeah.
Because like, you look at your record against the Big Six, it is awful this year.
But it's not back in the day of being in the Champions League where we could get like easy teams because we've been in it for 20 years, right? We've been out of it 5 years. We'd be drawn because of the coefficient. We'd be drawn in a group of death, right? We'd be playing Bayern Munich and fucking Juventus in the fucking group stages, mate. Right? You're telling me we wouldn't even finish third. We would finish fourth and completely out of it. Like, we wouldn't get Europa League. Like, fuck me. If we got third in that group, I'd be like, well done. Like, maybe not that bad after all. I'm sorry. You're telling me Emery beat Bayern with Villarreal. You're telling me Arteta's so much better that he could do that with Villarreal? Fuck off. Get out of here. What are these people listening to?
The thing is with like Emery as well, he was never properly backed at Arsenal. I know you got Pepe, but he didn't actually want Pepe. He wanted Zaha. He was like never backed to the extent that Arteta's been backed.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. Well, the next show I believe is it's going to be at 8:15. It's going to be a prediction stream. I don't know if you're free, you want to join that.
I've got my preview for Southampton tomorrow on my channel. Sorry, mate.
You sure you don't want to do predictions? Just like give predictions for all games.
Uh,
8:15.
8:15. Yeah, it'd be. I'll jump in, but it'll have to be very quick.
Yeah, okay, all right. But it's going to be open stream anyway, guys. So anyone that does want to come on, you can come on. Like, have you say. You can also put your predictions for each game in the chat, and I will jot them down in pencil. Right. Sorry, I've got cables everywhere. Trying to sort out the mic earlier because it weren't working on it. But yeah, like, yeah, I'm gonna call it quits here because I'm fed up with talking about my fucking fan base. Can you see what a pain I go through every fucking year? Especially when you get little dickheads coming in here going, "Oh, trust the process, Stephen. Oh, look at this Super Mick Arteta. Woo!" Right, and
Your
when
own
you
star,
lose, where the fuck are they? They're never here.
your own
Right,
star boy doesn't trust the process. You need to release
I
it
know,
all.
mate. I know. That says it all. But like, because I've said it. Your process better what cooperate in 2 years, because in 2 years those fuckers will be gone, and I wouldn't blame them. I'm not gonna sit there and wait and waste their career with a novice.
And
No,
then
no,
they'll all
no.
be then all your fans will be calling them snakes when they go to like a club like Man City to
Mm,
go and win trophies.
I won't. I'll be saying, serves you lot fucking right. You
It's
waited too
like
long.
it's like Fabregas, not Fabregas, sorry, Fabregas went was snaky, but it's like Clichy going, Sagna and all of that. They were all hated for going. It's like, can you blame them? Look at what they've gone on to win and look at what they've achieved.
Sadner, Clichy, and Nasri won the league the next year.
Yeah, enough said.
Like, and the way Nasri did it was kind of like I didn't like him. I did get it, but like, what do you expect? Like, like if you're not gonna win anything, that's what is gonna happen. Simple as that. But yeah, we're gonna wrap it up here. Make sure you do hit the like button. Make sure you don't trust the process. But dude, unless the only process you lot should be trusting is hitting that join button and becoming a member of the channel, right? For $1.99. That's definitely a process you should be doing. It does help the process of raising money for Children's Liver Disease Foundation, right? So please do so. That really, really would mean a lot. Put any super chats, anything in that. If you want to donate, please do. Or go to Children's. There's also the link down below for the actual Just Giving page. That's even better. So it means it all goes to charity. YouTube don't take that share out of it. Yeah. So, and also trust the process in making sure we get to 1.2k by hitting the subscribe button, right, and hitting the like button. But in terms of Arsenal and their process, go fuck the process. But Ant, where can I find you, my friend? Thanks for coming on.
So yeah, check out Ant's Leicester fan channel, home and away match day vlogs with Leicester City, doing match previews, trying to talk to as many fans, sort of transfer news, all of that kind of stuff. So make sure to check out Ant's Leicester fan channel on YouTube.
Wicked. Some of those match day vlogs are not. They're pretty good, to be honest. I've got to admit. So yeah, make sure you go and check them out. And yeah, we're back in literally about 13 minutes. So until then, stay safe.